Right, so firstly, thank you, Penny, for having me on. I just wanted to start with a statistic on email marketing. Email marketing provides an average return on investment of £35 for every £1 spent, making it one of the most effective forms of marketing. And just to put that into context, paid online advertising has a return on investment of about £2.80 for every £1 spent. So yeah. So who am I? I'm Joe Penrose. I'm currently a student at the University of Portsmouth, but I'm also a freelance copywriter with about a year of experience in the industry. Email marketing is one of the main services that I offer my clients. So today I wanted to do a presentation on email marketing, just to give a brief overview of the process and how it could be of use to your business. So first off, what is email marketing? Email marketing is the process of targeting your audience and customers through email, and it helps you boost conversions and revenue by providing subscribers and customers with valuable information to help achieve their goals. So if you're unsure on whether email marketing is worth it for your business, here's a few reasons why it might be worth considering. So, like I said earlier, it gives you a 35 to 1 return on investment, which is massive. You're able to build deeper relationships with your prospects and customers by personalizing your emails. Regularly staying in touch through email helps strengthen bonds with your customers, and it can cost up to 25 times more to acquire a new customer than to retain an existing one, which is where email marketing can be powerful. But probably the best thing about email is that you own the channel. So outside of compliance regulations, there's no external entity that can impact how, when, or why you reach out to your subscribers. So where do you start? So step one is identifying your target audience. So starting with understanding who you're trying to communicate with. So think about, what do they want? Like, what is their dream state that they'll achieve after using your product or service? What don't they want? What are their pain points? What products or services have they tried before that haven't worked? And why haven't they worked? The better that you know who you want to attract into your business, the more tailored and the more effective your messaging can become. So step two is creating a lead magnet. So now that you know who you're looking to direct your messaging towards, you can now create a lead magnet to get more of those people onto your list. Now, this could be, a lot of people do a discount code on their website on their first order, so like a 10 to 20% discount code, or you could offer a free guide or a video or a PDF, something like that, that solves a problem that your perfect client has. If you're offering a free guide of some sort, the title, you need to make sure that the title resonates with the target audience and compels them to sign up for it. So just make sure that it relates to one of their pain points or their desired states to really grab their attention. So now let's talk about segmenting your list. So in your email marketing software, whether that's MailChimp, ConvertKit, etc., you'll be able to segment your list by creating tags. And essentially, a tag is a note on a subscriber's profile that helps you segment them so they receive the right promotions. So another thing to consider is, where did they sign up? Was it through the lead magnet, or have they already made a purchase? And essentially, this will affect the emails that you send to those specific people, because you want to make sure that the content each subscriber receives is as relevant as possible. And then you can also segment your list through specific interests, engagement, geographical location, and more. But in general, the more personalized and targeted your emails are, the more engagement you'll receive. So that's why it's important. So now just a few tips on creating emails that convert. So the subject line is probably the most important parts to get right, because if it doesn't grab their attention and make them want to find out more, then the rest of the email is useless. The emails need to be providing value either in the form of education or entertainment. A big part of copywriting is getting people emotionally involved in the content. So writing content that speaks directly to their pain points and their desires. And one of the best ways to do this is through telling stories that the reader can relate to, that also relate to the problem that your product or service solves. It's important to, when you're trying to sell through emails, stick to one main idea per email. So stick to one topic and one call to action. So then the reader knows, it's clear for the reader what, when you're sending out your emails, it's just important to be clear on the one action that you want to take, want the reader to take it through the email. So yeah, and also keep your emails short. They should only be around 150 to 300 words. And the main thing is making sure that every single word in the email is as impactful as possible. So now avoiding spam. This is another important note when you start emailing. One of the best ways to avoid spam is by encouraging your audience to reply to your emails as much as you can, which trains the internet service providers and email services like Gmail and shows them that you're not a spammer. Um, yeah, don't overuse words like free or millionaire, stuff like that, because these might trigger spam filters. And also try not to use too many caps, especially in the subject line, because that will trigger spam filters. As a golden rule, the more personal and conversational your email looks, the better it will do in spam filters. Because if it's written like an advertisement where you ramble on about discounts and bonuses and sales and stuff like that, the ISPs know how to treat it like that, and you end up as spam. And also make it easy for people to unsubscribe. So this way they won't mark your emails as spam, and it allows anyone that doesn't resonate with your message to get off your list. Because if your email doesn't have that unsubscribe button at the bottom, Gmail and stuff like that will know, will be more likely to send it to spam, because people need to be able to unsubscribe if they don't want to receive the content anymore. And you can also find tools online where you upload your email that you want to send to your list, and it will give you feedback on how, sort of like how spammy your email is, and it will also give you tips on how to improve that. So now let's talk about automating your emails. So this is the use of predefined rules that trigger email messages and personalize your messages based on specific actions that your customers take. Now, this makes the process a lot more efficient and improves the overall customer experience. So now let's get into some of the most common examples of automations. So firstly, we have welcome emails, which are typically around 5 to 10 emails that will automatically get sent to your list, that introduces them to your business, what you offer, and also helps to shift their beliefs so they're more likely to become a customer or strengthen their relationship if they're already a customer. So this is what they'll receive after they've put in their email, they've got their lead magnet, and they're like excited for what's about to come. And the reason that these work so well is that your potential customers are most receptive to your messaging immediately after they sign up to your list. And one of the best ways to pique their interest is through a welcome sequence. Now, you can also have transactional emails, which is a communication triggered by an action that a customer takes, such as making a purchase. So think about when you order from Amazon, for example, you receive confirmation emails of your order, and then you'll get tracking updates as well. And emails like this just help to keep the customer in the loop, and also keeps you top of their mind, and really helps to strengthen that relationship. And then also launch sequences can be massively useful if you're launching a new product or service, or if you're offering a limited time deal. So launch sequences are where you send a certain amount of emails to create excitement in the build up to the release of an offer. And as a result, if it's done right, you'll get a spike in sales on the day of release. And also towards the end of your launch, you can really create a lot of urgency through more emails before you end up closing the deal until the next time it opens again. And finally, let's talk about analysis. So after you've sent your emails out, you need to be measuring the success of your email marketing so that you can improve your strategy and ultimately increase conversions. Now, this can also help inform you how often you should be sending emails to your list, depending on what sort of engagement you get from sending out your emails. So the most important KPIs you want to be looking out for are firstly deliverability, which is the percentage of emails that end up in your subscribers, end up in your subscribers' inbox. so that there might be you might have a situation where your deliverability is low, which might be affected by a temporary problem or due to the recipient's email address no longer existing, in which case you want to make sure you want to remove their email as soon as possible. And this can also be affected by spam filters. So if you've been sending spammy emails before, your email address might be blacklisted, so your emails won't end up in your subscribers folder. They'll go straight to spam, and that will also affect your deliverability. Open rate is the percentage of people that open your email once it reaches their inbox. And this really helps you understand the effectiveness of your subject line. So if you see that your open rates are low, you can try again and improve your subject line and keep testing to find what works best for your audience. And then finally, click-through rate is the percentage of people that click on the call to action button at the end of the email. And it's really through testing that you'll figure out how to improve these statistics. But that's everything from me. This is definitely not exhaustive. There are things that I haven't included in this presentation, but I just hope it's given you a general idea of how the process works and how you could implement email marketing in your business. And with that being said, if you're interested in help with your email marketing, you can contact me on joe@joepenrose.co.uk or head to my website, joepenrose.co.uk, where you can book a discovery call. So thank you, and that's all from me. Thank you.